Hey folks, it's your boy Kevin from Kevin's Auto Review. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm here to present you this brand new Hummer EV pickup truck 2026. This one is the 3X, which is now, I should say, one of the top trim. Actually, the 3X is the top trim. But the thing is, with this Hummer EV for 2026, we'll have a brand new model, a brand new edition, which is the carbon fiber edition, which is the top dog. And I've been searching for this car everywhere. I can't find it yet to bring it to you guys. But stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, because as soon as I get my hands on one, I will bring it to you guys. So stay tuned for that one. But this one is the 3X. Even though, as you guys can see, the rims are actually black, but it's actually a 3X because we can option it, you know, with a gloss black for the rims, which is fantastic. If you think I'm lying, this is not actually a 3X. Here we go. Right there. 3X. And no drama. So you see, I wasn't actually lying about that. Now, let's check out the front fascia here real quick. Then we'll go back to the rims. So, the Hummer EV, it's a beautiful standout SUV or pickup truck, because this one actually come out as a SUV. The Hummer EV came out since 2022, and 2024 it come out and as a SUV. So that means GMC give you the option that you can get the Hummer as a pickup truck or an SUV. But if I would have picked, I would pick the pickup truck. It has the most horsepower, and to me, it looks better. Not that the SUV doesn't look good with a big spare tire on the back, but the Hummer EV pickup trucks really stand out, and the Hummer EV pickup truck, it's actually longer than the SUV, of course. Now, with this, all the lighting all the way across is gonna be illuminated at nighttime. This is where the front grille was supposed to be if this one was not an EV, but since in an EV, you get this illumination at nighttime, and that screams the Hummer name. And also, we have these tow hooks that looks, you know, really beefy, that can pull out a Cybertruck out of the mud or out of the snow. So now, what's going on here with this Hummer? Why did I choose to review this Hummer today? Because I already did a bunch of reviews about the Hummer already, and I still haven't posted the driving review of the SUV. Stay tuned because this one is coming. This one is actually the 2025, which I cannot wait to drive the 2026. But now today, there's a big reason why I chose to do this review with the Hummer EV 3X with this beautiful color that called coastal dune color, and it's really nice, pop out on the sun. And today I'm gonna give you guys a full tour about this brand new Hummer EV 3X with this beautiful color. So let's take a look around in this beautiful color, coastal dune. And one of the reason why, or the reason that I reviewed this color on the Hummer EV, is because the interior is gonna match the outside color. So, which is gonna be a fantastic because some other vehicle, I mean, not technically some other vehicle, I should say the Hummer particularly, you know, like for 2025, since it came out in 2022, used to give you like, you know, two option, which not, didn't really match the exterior color. But with this color, I think a lot of you gonna pick out this color because it's actually match the interior color, which is fantastic news. With the carbon fiber edition, you're gonna have even better color on the interior, was gonna scream a really red interior that I cannot wait to show you guys. But with this brand new Hummer EV, with this beautiful color right here and right now, it's really stand out. And I cannot wait to show you the interior. But now let's enjoy this color. The guys can see under sun, it really pop out, which is amazing. Now, like I said, you know, we got this recovery hooks that can pull out the Cybertruck, and we also have a forward-facing camera. And this is the GMC badge down here. So that is fantastic news, right? Because you should know that GMC is the one who bought this vehicle back, and now it's under the GMC umbrella. The make it's not actually a Hummer, but on the front here, they scream the Hummer name perfectly. So the reason that I'm not gonna be able to turn off the light for you like I usually do on my channel is because this one is dead right now. But I wanted to show you so badly how this car looks with this beautiful color and the interior. So now let's check out the inside and see what we're working on. So, but before we do, let me talk about the power here. I'm not gonna open the front trunk today because this one is technically dead, so I don't want like, things being messed up here, like the front trunk can't close back, if it's totally dead. So I don't wanna deal with that. So what's the power on this thing? This thing has 1,000 horsepower. Now, I will tell you more about it when I actually get this vehicle, full charge, it's not actually dying. And I can tell you more about the power, which also I cannot wait to get my hands on the carbon fiber edition. So the carbon fiber edition is gonna be even more. I believe 1,154 horsepower, if I remember correctly. So stay tuned for that one because I'm bringing it all to you guys. So now we're about to head to the interior, and this thing can go 0 to 60 in 2 3 seconds. With the carbon fiber edition, that's 2.8 seconds, which is a mind blowing because this vehicle actually weighs over 9,000 pounds. But with the carbon fiber edition, I believe the weight is gonna be a little bit less. So now let's finally get inside with this beautiful Hummer EV. Well, let me show you the sticker price before we head to the interior. Okay, now let's finally go to the interior of this beautiful Hummer EV. But before we do so, let's check out the price tag and see what we got. So, guys, this is the price tag. All right. So, what we're looking at here is $109,744. It's really expensive. Hell yes, very expensive. But if you're wondering, like, okay, Kevin, how can I buy EVs? They're so much expensive. Well, this Hummer offers you a lot. You can actually remove this top, make it a convertible Hummer, and this thing has 1,000 horsepower. Now, tell me what other vehicle that's this big that's not gonna cost you a lot of money. And the Hummer were always expensive. So there you have it. And like I said, the name of this color is Coastal Dome. The interior is Granite Drift. So let's finally get on the interior and see what we're working with here. So the door is locked right now. So to unlock it, gotta press this button right there, and you open it right up. So this is the door right now. It's kind of dirty. I'm sorry about that, but you can power fold in the mirror, which is fantastic news, and you can also, you know, you also have memory seats, which is very cool. Down here, we have a deep pocket. Like you can put a lot of stuff. A lot of items. And the grill cover speaker is looking amazing with this moon surface graphic, which is very, very, very cool. Now, like I said, you see what I was talking about? So this is the color of the interior. So it's gonna match the exterior, which is fantastic news. So let's take a look of this beautiful interior. We still have some plastic. They haven't taken them off, which is I'm gonna leave them on so I which the person that gonna buy this vehicle, you know, gonna be the first one who remove this plastic, so the person can feel like they actually bought a brand new vehicle. And we also have power adjusting for the steering wheel, which is fantastic. And we got electronic parking brake, and we also have like this button right here. This one is to roll down the four window at once, and this is the lane keep assist right there. So we have a lot of buttons, and I cannot wait to tell you more about the Hummer. But this video, it's not about these buttons. It's more about the interior color, and I'm gonna show you some features. I wish I can show you the functionality of all buttons, but unfortunately, this vehicle it's pretty dead right now, you know. And once you get in, the vehicle should turn on eventually, but you gotta press the brake for it to be actually turn on. So I believe because this vehicle is technically dead right now, so that's why there's a lot of functionality that you're not gonna be able to see in this brand new Hummer EV3X 2026. Now the steering wheel, we got the Hummer EV in the middle, and we also have, I'm sorry for the sun, that's kind of like blocking the view right now. But yeah, like I said, we have the Hummer EV name on the steering wheel. On the left side, this is where you're gonna control your cruise control, your super cruise control. You know, this car has hands-free driving, which is fantastic news on the highway. And on the right side, you're gonna be able to change, change your screens however you like. And the volume button is actually on the back of the steering wheel. And this one actually have a full map display, which is fantastic for 2026. And one downside with this brand new Hummer EV is the fact that in the infotainment system, no more Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, which is a downside. So now even the Hummer, no more Android Auto. For you to get that Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, you need to get a 2025 model year, or 2022 to 2025. But for 2026, no more Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And also, I don't know how you guys feel about that one. No more, like I said, I have to put my foot on the brake so the vehicle can start. So as you guys can see, no button that used to located on the side here, which is I don't know how I feel about that. But um in this video, I'm here gonna show you too how to actually turn off this Hummer. So if you lock the vehicle and you get out on the vehicle, you lock it. So I literally think that the vehicle will shut itself. But if you want to do it manually, since we don't have a button right here, so you can actually press this right there, and you can go to vehicle off, and you can hit the button, so it's gonna turn it off, which is cool. So this is a smart move, you know, because some other vehicle may not give you that option if you don't have a start button. So down here, if we open this up, we're gonna have wireless charging and connectivity on the right side, so which is very cool. And you got a nice looking shifter, which is pretty cool. If you want to see more details about the Hummer EV, please check out my channel, my YouTube channel, as you guys watching in my channel right now. So please check out my other Hummer review, and you will see that more details about the Hummer EV, since it came out. So now we have a two cup holders here, and we have a big center console. Glove box. It's pretty deep enough. So, and like I said, we can um remove the roof panel, which can have a comfortable Hummer in the summertime because and which I cannot wait for the summer too. But yeah, folks, this is the front here, so I hope you enjoy it. And this Hummer EV 2026 has something called King Crab, which is I cannot wait to show you guys. But when I finally able to get this vehicle for a spin, I would actually show you how to use all that features. But for now, stay tuned because it's coming. Now, let's go to the back. But before we do so, let me show you something, guys. Like I said, the interior color. Let's go back to that because the purpose of this video is actually for the exterior color. So the exterior color looks absolutely amazing if you ask me because like compared to the last model year, you can only get white and like sort of like greenish, like or gray finish on the interior. But with this interior color and the outside, it actually looks amazing. And you see how they spell the Hummer EV on the corner here? I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me zoom it in for you guys. So you see, so we have this Hummer EV name, which is cool. And now let's finally go to the back and see what we're working with here. Okay, now we're finally in the back of the brand new Hummer EV 3X pickup truck. And as you guys can see, you know, I'm 6'5", and it's really spacious back there, for like big off-road vehicle like this. Like if you get something like a freaking you know, a Wrangler or Bronco, I take this one. This one is actually bigger, but for the way this vehicle is designed, I think it's actually spacious. But if you want something more spacious, you can get Silverado EV, or you can get a GMC Sierra EV, which is have an enormous amount of space on the back seat. So, and we also have connectivity back here, and we have a power source down here, and we have heating seats, no cool seats for $109,000. I'm expecting a cool seats, but this is something that GMC don't usually include in the back seat. Even a BMW, you don't get a heating seat, cool seats in the back. So I'm not gonna give that a thumbs down because a lot of the car manufacturer, you know, don't do that. So you have climate control in the back as well, and the door panel materials is actually as nice as the front, and you still get the moon surface in the back and the gray cover speaker, which is cool. And now let me try to show you guys the armrest in the back here, which is very cool. You know, very very cool. You got two cup holders right there, pretty soft, and you got extra storage on the back as well. You cannot get that in the SUV. You can only get it this extra storage in the pickup truck. So yeah, so that's another reason why I would get the pickup truck over the SUV. All right, now let's finally wrap this one up, and I will see you in the split seconds. All right, guys, it was a pleasure for me to bring you this brand new Hummer EV 2026, this pickup truck version, and to show you the color and the exterior and in the interior how they match, which is very cool. That's something we didn't get for when this car finally came out. The only exterior matching with the interior you could get is with the white color, and we got more color coming for the interior and the exterior, which is very cool. And I wanted to show you how this one is actually matched with the interior color. And new features, we got a gauge cluster that actually has a full map display. I showed you guys that on my previous review of the 2026 pickup truck and the SUV as well. But I'm happy to report that the Hummer EV still looking great. They didn't do like a big heavy refresh. Still looks amazing. Still looks really cool with new colors. Other update on the infotainment system. Yes, it's a downside. No more Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but this vehicle, gonna give you a lot more because you still can download maps and the infotainment system, which is pretty cool as well. And yeah, guys, like this vehicle, like it's way better looking than a Cybertruck. If you compare this to a Cybertruck, not just because if I didn't Hummer lover, I would still buy this one over the Cybertruck. It really stand out. The Cybertruck look like it's a robot vehicle. This one is actually it looks different, but it's actually beautiful. But if you're looking to see more video like this, please don't hesitate to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can follow me on Instagram, Curvins Ferdinand. This is how you can follow me on Instagram, and you can also follow me in TikTok and Facebook. And now, just like always, guys, stay safe out there.